Venus is often referred to as Earth's sister planet, but compared to Earth, its surface is a hellish world. With temperatures soaring to 460 degrees Celsius and an atmospheric pressure 90 times that of Earth, equivalent to the pressure found 1 kilometer deep in Earth's oceans. Venus is anything but hospitable. However, Venus wasn't always this way. In its distant past, it was a potentially habitable planet, with liquid water possibly existing on its surface. So, how did Venus transform into the inferno it is today? The culprit behind Venus's extreme environment is a runaway greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a process where a planet's atmosphere traps heat by allowing sunlight to pass through and reach the surface while absorbing the infrared radiation emitted by the surface. In moderation, the greenhouse effect can create a temperate climate, allowing liquid water to exist. However, when greenhouse gases accumulate excessively, a runaway greenhouse effect can occur, causing temperatures to skyrocket. Venus is a prime example of this phenomenon. But how did Venus's greenhouse effect spiral out of control? Scientists speculate that Venus once had a climate similar to Earth's, located within the solar system's habitable zone. However, the habitable zone is not static. As the sun consumes its fuel, the intensity of its fusion reactions increases, causing its luminosity to rise by about 10% every billion years. This shifts the habitable zone outward, meaning Venus, now outside this zone, began receiving more light and heat. As a result, its surface temperature rose, causing water to evaporate into the atmosphere. Water vapor, a potent greenhouse gas, further amplified the greenhouse effect. As water continued to evaporate and dissipate, Venus's atmosphere became dominated by carbon dioxide. Evidence from Venus's surface suggests it also experienced intense volcanic activity in the past. Massive volcanic eruptions released vast amounts of carbon dioxide and sulfur compounds into the atmosphere, which combined with water vapor to form thick clouds of sulfuric acid. While these clouds reflected some sunlight, they also trapped heat, preventing it from escaping into space. This led to the complete runaway of Venus's greenhouse effect. Today, Venus's atmosphere is incredibly dense, locking in heat and transforming its surface into a scorching, inhospitable world. Venus stands as a stark reminder of how delicate the balance of a planet's climate can be, and how devastating the consequences of a runaway greenhouse effect can become.